Everyone, I'm back with another video. I am painting these tips almost like a burgundy red color. I'm going to give them 2 coats. This burgundy red is Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel. Like I said, I'm gonna be putting 2 coats of this on, even though I will be putting something on top of it too, but I just want to put a couple of light layers of this. Oops. And then I will meet you back here and we'll go from there. Okay, sorry, I'm just putting a second coat of this Polish On by Sally Hansen. It is an air dry. It is called Frosted Berries. It's 063 by Sally Hansen. And I'm going to let that dry really well. Then I'm going to put a top coat on before I do anything else, only because this type of color really needs a top coat. It's a real finicky color, so not just the color but the brand. This type always seems to give me some issues, so I want to make sure I have no curing problems. So I'm going to let it dry really well and I'll meet you back here for the next step. Okay, at this point what I'm doing is I'm going in with my glue, and I'm just pretty well drawing on where I want my foil to go. And I'm just going to use this really nice red foil on this. We are going to use a couple of other colors as well, so it's up to you how much foil you want to use, how you want to apply your glue. I'm just adding it in a couple of random areas, using my brush to kind of add in some spots that I might want more at, or if I want to change the look a bit. Okay, I'm just taking this out. So after I painted my two layers of this Sally Hansen gel there, what I did is I let them dry and I top coated. And after the top coat was cured, need a little bit of this. After the top coat was cured, what I did is I went in with my glue here. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm going to let it dry real well, because of course you have to get any type of stickiness with this stuff. It's got to dry really well. Sometimes I even have to go over with a second amount after I try to after I try to put my foil down, if I find it's not working exactly to my expectation, I will actually put more glue on and just go right over my last amount and just keep trying. And after a while you get used to what's going to work and what's really not. Actually, I think I'm going to just do a little sweep here like that. Okay, and now something like that easy, I think. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. And then I'm going to go in with my foil and put it on. And when I start that process, I'll come back and we'll meet up then. Okay. All right, so I'll see you in a few minutes. While I'm waiting, cheers, Tim Hortons. See you in a minute. Okay, I have my foil down. Let me just bring it up a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. So I have my foil on. So at this point, what I want to do is, I was going to top coat, but I'm thinking for what I want to do next, I might not need it quite yet. I do want to top coat. But you know what? I'm going to base gel in first. But there's a reason for that. So let me just show you what I'm going to do first. No, I think I want to do those after. Okay, so I do want to base coat now. So I'm going to base coat, cure it, and I'll be right back. Okay, well my other ones are drying in the lamp. Putting down some black paint on my base gel. That base gel works really good over foil. And I want to do a little design with my chameleon gel. I don't want to get rid of all the red in the background. I just want a little bit of black. I won't be doing as much as I did on that one on all of them. I just want to be able to put that chameleon gel down, and it works the best on a black surface. And honestly, I've tried it on a lot of things. You can get away with a few things, but not a lot. Chameleon gel is very picky. So I just want to put it in a couple of spots. I don't want it everywhere. I think we're going to be doing a little bit more painting with a couple other reds. Red polishes, so I just want a black surface for that chameleon gel. Now that chameleon gel has got to be under base coat. So now that I've put this down, I'd have to put another coat of base on it. I wanted that because now the base is protecting my foil from anything that I'm doing now and the chameleon gel. And it's also giving me kind of a platform to work on for my chameleon gel. But I want more base coat over my black paint here. You could probably get away with it without it, but I won't take the chance. That chameleon gel is so picky. And if you don't do it just right, it will peel on you. It will just flake off. Even with all these layers and stuff, it comes off easy. So I just want to make sure that I've got a good platform for it. and that way I know that it's gonna work well for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down my black, let it dry, and put my base coat down. Then we'll get together and we'll discuss what we're gonna do next. Okay, I added some more light, so hopefully that helps with any seeing issues. I've been finding weird shadows and stuff. I just wanted to make sure everything was kosher. So, okay. So now I've added my black, and now I'm going to go in and add another coat of base gel. Got to make sure it's dry really well. I'm going to add another coat of base and cure it. And then we'll do the next step when I come back. Okay, now while the rest is curing there, I'm going to go in with my chameleon gel. Doesn't have to be a thick coat. I'm going to put it where I want it, and I'm going to let it dry. Now it takes 5 to 10 minutes to dry, so I want to get it on so it has time to dry. I like it over the black, but I don't want to cover all of the black. I like the black. I should have been a goth girl. So I'm going to let that dry completely. And while that's even drying, I could probably put other details on, but I want to give it quite a good head start before I do anything else. Because this is what's going to give me like a mood ring effect. So I'm just going to get it on where I want it. Trying to avoid the edges as much as possible because it can really come off really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that between this and the base coat. Whoo, smelly stuff. So I am going to finish this off. Let it have a pretty good drying time. And then I will meet you back here for the next step. Just let me finish this before I say goodbye for the minute. There. All right. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. So I've gone in, I let it dry, and I put on my base coat. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some of this black and red sparkle to a few areas. Now this is a normal polish, so I'm just going to let it kind of air dry. Okay. This is from China Glaze. It's called Boo Heels. Usually it looks pretty good on a black, but just a nice color. I want to add this to certain sections here. Okay. Sorry, I should probably let you see what I'm doing. So I'm just adding some randomly certain sections. It's starting to look nice. That chameleon mood gel really looks neat on it, eh? Get a little more here. It's so pretty. And I think on this one, I want to kind of come up here over the foil. I think that's all I want to do on that one. This one, maybe down here. No, I think that's what I'm going to do on that one too. And this one, right here. Here. Cool. Okay, now while that one is drying, I also want to go in with this one. This one's Ruby's Pumps. This one's a bright red. Ooh, that is a pretty color. So pretty. And I probably didn't need to really do this because I could have just left it as it was because it was really pretty already, but I don't know, I just wanted to add some flavor again. Gives it more sparkle, panache. I always like adding panache. So I think after I'm done this and it dries, add a little bit more out. I think what I want to do is just put a top coat on it, and I think I'll be done. I don't want to overdo it, which I've probably done already, but I love overdoing it. It's just who I am. I just want to go up a bit there. I'm not over my thermal. Pretty. Ooh, all those waves of color. Love it. That's what I like. Waves of color. Oh, so nice. Okay, last couple here. No, I think I'm gonna go here. So pretty. So much sparkle you can barely see it with the light. Perfect. Okay. Now it's just drying time and top coat, and then I'll give you some reveal shots, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, and here are the completed nails. There's the nice chameleon polish on there. You can see it in the blue. Yes, monkey. And it always seems like she's here, right, when I'm doing this. Okay, and I have the chameleon polish on there.
You, Mom.
And my foil. I love you too, baby. So I'll go ahead and I'll take some pictures for you, and I will see you next time.
Bye.